Melissa McCarthy didn't just break the Hollywood mold. She smashed it with laughter, grit, and a glow-up that no one saw coming. Before the world knew her as the scene-stealing force behind Bridesmaids, The Heat, or Spy, Melissa was just another hopeful in Los Angeles, chasing a dream that didn't come with a clear path. She didn't have the conventional looks that casting directors were trained to expect. She wasn't the typical leading lady, and she heard that message loud and clear, over and over again. But Melissa never let rejection define her. She leaned into her comedic instincts, into her timing, into her originality, and slowly turned her difference into her superpower. Her rise wasn't overnight. It was years of auditions, late-night writing sessions, and choosing to believe in herself long before anyone else did. When Bridesmaids hit theaters in 2011, everything changed. That role didn't just earn her an Oscar nomination, it earned her respect. She had finally forced Hollywood to see her on her own terms. And once the world saw what she could do, there was no going back. Melissa brought something fresh to the screen. She was fearless, raw, hilarious, and human. She wasn't trying to be perfect, and that made her magnetic. Suddenly, she wasn't just in the room. She was leading the room. Headlines called her a breakout star, but those close to her knew this wasn't luck. It was the result of relentless perseverance and staying true to who she was. But while her career soared, Melissa was quietly focusing on something else, her health. Not the Hollywood version of health that meant crash diets or obsessive gym sessions. Her version was more grounded. It was about feeling better in her own skin, having more energy, being present with her family, and reclaiming her body in a way that felt empowering, not punishing. She's been open about her ups and downs, sharing that the journey hasn't been linear. There were setbacks. There were doubts. But Melissa never chased skinny. She chased strong. Strong enough to carry her career, her roles, her family, and her well-being. That kind of strength doesn't come from cutting carbs or counting calories. It comes from self-awareness, discipline, and self-respect. Over time, she made changes, not dramatic, not extreme, but sustainable. Clean eating, regular walks, cutting back on sugar, better sleep. She often says it's not exciting, and that's the point. It was consistency, not chaos, that changed her life. Her transformation didn't come with a headline-grabbing diet trend. It came from listening to her body and giving it what it needed. And the most powerful change of all? Her mindset. Melissa began treating herself with the same compassion and humor she shares with the world. That shift radiates in everything she does now, from her interviews to her red carpet presence. There's a confidence in her that doesn't scream for attention. It's calm, magnetic, and fully earned. Today, Melissa McCarthy isn't just a Hollywood star. She's a producer, a writer, a designer, and most importantly, a force of authenticity in an industry that often rewards masks. She's paved the way for so many others to embrace their true selves, not because she followed the rules, but because she rewrote them. And her transformation isn't measured in pounds. It's measured in peace, in energy, in freedom, in power. She didn't change to fit in. She evolved to thrive. She reminds us that transformation doesn't start with the mirror. It starts with a decision to show up for yourself, to stop apologizing for who you are, and to start living in alignment with your values. Melissa's journey is proof that even in a world built on image, what truly shines is integrity. She made the shift from pushing her body to punishing limits to working with it, honoring it, and embracing it as the one place she'll live for the rest of her life. That's not just inspiring, it's revolutionary. So whether you're in the middle of your own transformation or just starting to believe it's possible, let Melissa McCarthy's story be your reminder. It's never too late to reclaim your narrative. You don't need to fit into a mold to matter. You don't need to be perfect to be powerful. You just need to be you, unapologetically. If Melissa's story moved you, hit that like button. Drop a comment about your favorite part of her journey, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories of growth, grit, and real transformation. You're not alone, and your glow up might just be one choice away.